We've got a perfect storm here, and I'm concerned for the city of Houston.
We have not seen Houston homicide numbers like we're seeing now in decades. And the bad news is they continue to skyrocket. They are already up an astounding 54% from a year ago. Bond reform and the backlog with the courts are two key reasons, but others say it's a city strategy. And now a new plan is going into effect. Tonight, investigator Mario Diaz takes a look at where our numbers rank nationally and asks Mayor Sylvester Turner why his latest initiative will work this time around.
So everybody chill. Crooks, criminals, you chill. Wait till the coronavirus is over.
Mayor Sylvester Turner's plea from March 2020. Since then, homicides in the city of Houston are hitting highs not seen in decades.
These violent individuals, I'm damn tired of them. And we need to stand up as a community and do whatever we got to do. If that is to have more jail capacity, let's get it done.
Of the top 5 major cities in the nation, Houston is behind only Chicago for homicides so far this year.
Chief Fenner has a hell of a job on his hands.
KPRC2 investigates analysis of HPD's January data found 47 homicides happened in more than 20 zip codes.
That means it's going on everywhere.
Violent crime is a public health crisis.
So what is being done in an attempt to stop this crisis? Last Wednesday, Mayor Turner unveiled his latest crime-fighting initiative, a 17-page plan focused on violence reduction and crime prevention.
I have authorized Chief Fenner and HPD to add an additional 125 officers per day on overtime.
Total cost in HPD overtime alone, $5.7 million. The overtime strategy is similar to a $4.1 million overtime initiative Turner announced over a year ago. However, homicides in Houston only continued to rise.
Why do you think it will work this time if it has not? Numbers on homicides.
Let me answer that. You know why? Because this is, number one, it's comprehensive in nature.
Mayor Turner's $44 million plan is filled with funding for programs and strategies. What it does not include, more HPD officers.
I've said, at least 600 more.
We're down to about 1,500 actual street-level patrol officers.
Doug Griffith, president of HPD's union, says adding more officers is one solution to curb homicides.
When you don't have enough officers just doing regular patrols on the street and reducing their visibility, it makes criminals act in a different way.
More police officers on the streets and less turnover within the department and transfers within the department, those are officers that get to know their neighborhoods.
U.S. Representative Al Green says the attitude towards police is changing, the momentum shifting in favor of law enforcement.
Sometimes we go too far to the left or to the right with that pendulum, but I think that the pendulum is at a point now where people understand the need for protection as well as for enforcement.
For now, it's more overtime dollars funded by federal COVID relief funds. But as Chief Fenner points out, it's a temporary fix.
We can pay a lot of overtime, but that money at some point is going to run out.
For a period in January, Houston led even Chicago for the most homicides among the nation's top cities. Chicago and Houston are also the only 2 cities we examined in the nation with homicide numbers trending up. For more on the mayor's crime plan, you can find it in the Investigates section of click2houston.com. Mario Diaz, KPRC2 Investigates.